morning. Today is my birthday and I turned 33. It feels really good. It feels really good to turn 33. And I know that when women approach their 30s, like they think like it's the end of the world, you hit the wall or whatever, all that other bullshit that people be saying on, these podcasts and stuff. But I fully embrace the fact that I'm in my 30s and I'm not afraid of getting older. What I am afraid of is dying young. And there were times where I thought I would make it to this point, and I'm so glad to be here. Last year, I almost didn't make it to see 32. Like, I went through some things and I almost perished just due to like health related stuff. Through higher power that I serve, I'm still here. I know like sometimes people like to do like lavish over the top stuff for their birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday like in that way. I mean, if somebody want to take me out for drinks or dinner or something, then that's cool with me. But like, I don't really do lavish things on my birthday. And maybe one day I might change my mind about that. But like for now, I'm really happy with just giving gratitude to God that I'm even able to wake up and see another year and continue to be on this planet. How do I feel about being 33? I feel like I'm unstoppable. I feel like when you are in your 20s, well, let me not say you, but me. When I was in my 20s, I was going through financial stuff all the time. I didn't start becoming financially stable until I was about 29, when I really started to feel like, okay, I have some bread. But now I just, I'm coasting. I'm retired from the workforce. I work for myself, running my own business. That's a blessing. I don't have any consumer debt. I don't owe Sally Mae and all them other folks. It took me a while. By a while, I mean like a long ass time to get this bachelor's degree. But I've done it. I'm doing it. I'm done. I don't want to be bothered with it no more. There's just been so many obstacles. We all go through obstacles in our lives that prevent us from reaching milestones in a certain periodicity that we feel like is traditional. Like it's traditional for us to graduate college when we're 22 years old. And if you're pursuing your master's, you should be getting that by the time you like 27 or 28, depending on if you want to take a little break between getting your degrees and also establishing your own career. We are told that, get married young, have children young, so that way you're not old and having to chase around some babies and stuff. Some of the stuff I went my own path with. Okay, I think I'm making this harder for myself than I need to. Ooh, hey. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Okay, we're told that there's like these milestones that we have to hit, and then there's a certain way there's a certain way you're supposed to do it. There's a certain time period you have to do it. It's okay to make your own path. It is okay to deviate and take the road less taken, take the road that's less popular. And I'm finally getting my bachelor's degree. I started going to college right after high school. I was going to community college, so maybe specific about that. I started going to community college. I was working part-time and I was living at home. I just felt like I was forever in this state of like, I can't afford to go to school full-time, but I would love to. I opted to start working full-time, but then that meant that I didn't really have the energy to go to school full-time anymore. So what did I do? I joined the military when I was 23. Like I, initially signed up when I was 22, and then I turned 23 in boot camp. I wound up in the hospital during boot camp on my birthday because of all the stress. Them heifers was getting on my nerve. They always get on my nerve. I made some great friends when I was in the military. I served 8.5 years, got out due to having Crohn's disease, and it hindered my career. I was very sickly while I was in, and I think that partly was due to the stress. I didn't just get out of the military, I underwent a medical retirement. Now I don't have to work if I don't want to. Like, I'm physically capable of working, but not being on my feet for long hours and stuff like that. Oh no, we're not doing that. If you're a woman or a guy, if you're a woman and you're in your 20s or you're in your 30s, in your 40s, wherever you are in life, just know that you don't have to be on society's timeline. Fuck society. Society always is gonna move the goalposts. So don't even get hung up on, oh, I gotta have a baby, oh, I gotta have a man, oh, I gotta have a husband, or I gotta have a ring on my finger, I have to be a homeowner, I have to have a career that I'm established in. Everybody on this planet is winging it. Everybody is playing follow the leader, thinking that there's somebody out there that like really know what they're doing. Nobody fucking knows what they're doing. That's what I've come to realize. Nobody fucking knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing all the time. I try to just go with my instinct, trust my gut, take a leap of faith, take a chance on myself to put my mind toward whatever it is I want to do. I know that I want to be a millionaire one day, and I want to be a millionaire before I hit the age of 40. I'm 33. Will it happen? I don't know. But if I don't reach $1 million, I might reach $500,000. If I wanted to strive for a certain amount of success, I could do it. I just have to make sure I'm not in my own way. And that's what it is for me being in my 30s. There's so much that I want to do. My military career didn't work out. I was devastated. Let me not even talk about that. I was supposed to have graduated college 2 years ago. I already had like my prereqs done. It took me 4 years to get a degree that should have took me only 2 years, even with my prereqs already done from community colleges that I went to. I just kept thinking like, man, I'd be planning, I'd be plotting, I strategize, and it's like the most inconvenient, uncontrollable circumstances happen. I can't finish school, I can't cross the stage, I can't do this, I can't do that. Really, it's my Crohn's disease that has caused me a lot of heartache. Having Crohn's disease, it sucks because when the disease gets bad enough, it can damn near kill you. You wanna know how I know? Because it almost killed me last year. I almost would not be alive today to even tell you my testimony. If you don't know what Crohn's disease is, it's an autoimmune disease, an irritable bowel disease. And it can affect anywhere from your mouth to your rectum because that's your entire digestive system. My phenotype of the disease is aggressive and it attacks my colon as well as my small intestines. I've had to undergo 2 bowel resections. That's basically when they take the diseased portions of your intestines out and you're left with whatever you got left. I've had 2 of them. If I have to undergo a surgery a 3rd time, I don't know if I'd have enough. I don't know if I'd have enough intestine to where I don't have to have an ileostomy bag again. Your gut health is so important. It affects everything from your skin to your hair to your metabolism, your weight, everything. It's hard juggling that. And did I fail to mention that I'm a single parent? Yes, I'm a single parent. I'm divorced. And I've been divorced since I was 25. Life has gotten easier and has gotten better once I started prioritizing myself. It wasn't an easy journey, but I'm here. As a 33-year-old woman, young woman, okay? Because people try to make it seem like you old when you're in your 30s, and that's just not true. Like, all where? Like, okay, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I look like I could use some sleep, but nobody is old when they're in their 30s. Now, I will say this, I will admit, when I was in my 20s, I would make like little jokes like, oh, like, you old or something like that, but to somebody I'm familiar with, not like to be mean to a stranger, but like, you know, just somebody I know, like, oh, you acting hecka old or whatever. And it'd be somebody who's like 29 or 28. And I was in my early 20s and I just didn't know no better. When you get this age, you're gonna be like, damn, it's like being in my 20s, but I got money now. That's what it feels like to be in your 30s, especially in your early 30s, because it's like just a couple years ago, I was in my 20s. So this really ain't that much different. This is as good as it's gonna get with this hair right now, because I don't know. Flip my hair back and forth type thing. Hey! I like voluminous hair. I love big hair. Straight hair is just, I don't know, like voluminous hair, like waves and curls just look very sexy in my opinion, and they look good on me. I'm not striving to be sexy. I do like looking pretty. Hey, hello. Hi, I'm so tired. It's, what's today, Saturday? I can't even think of what day it is. I've literally been exhausted since yesterday, and today I was like really just trying to catch up on rest because I know I have to start driving tomorrow on the road to get from San Antonio to El Paso. I told myself I was gonna start packing throughout the week, just like little by little at least, so I'm not doing it all at once. But yeah, you know, plans change. So I don't have anybody whose friends or family coming to my graduation. They couldn't make it, but let me dial it back a little bit. I did not give them enough notice. I told them a month in advance instead of like your typical 6 months or 4 or 5 months, whatever. But I did not give them enough notice. Honestly, I didn't give them notice because I didn't think that I would graduate. I just kind of was in this place of like, I feel like I'm failing at everything right now because I have so much on my plate and I'm trying my best to get so much done, but I can't. I just wasn't confident in myself, so I didn't want to like invite people and then I not graduate, but then I'm graduating now and nobody can come. So it is just gonna be my 2 children. And due to that, I obviously they can't sit with me with the graduates, and I'm not gonna be sitting up in the bleachers with them. Being the resourceful woman that I am, I immediately went onto care.com and posted a job and said, this is what I need. It's for 2 children, just sit with them, and also I need you to take a couple pictures of my graduation. And it's really important that they see me walk across that stage, because on both sides of my family, I don't have a family full of graduates. I don't have a family full of people who are successful. It's not to say that everybody is losers and bums in my families, both sides or whatever. There's more of that than of people who are successful. No shade, but it is what it is. So I just want to be the example for my kids to see that, you know, and I know people feel like, you know, getting a degree ain't worth crap these days. It just really depends on the field that you go into. But I need my kids, I need them to see me walk across that stage in my cap and gown. Of course, I've hit some detours and stuff, and I stopped going to school, and then I picked back up my academic career in my late 20s, and now at 33, I'm doing it. And you know, I'm actually not mad at the fact that I didn't graduate, you know, at the typical age of 22 or 23. Anyway, it's currently almost 11. Wanted to leave at 9, but we about to hit the road. See you in El Paso. It's a lot more hotter here in El Paso than it was getting to here because it was like the weather was nasty. So we're gonna start the second leg of the journey, and we are on our way to Phoenix. Making it through the journey okay. My eyelashes just keep falling one by one, and it's like, baby, I ain't even got enough time to nurture you. I don't. But once we get to Phoenix, then I'll be able to be more thorough with my skincare and my lash maintenance and stuff. See y'all in 7.5 more hours.
The weather in Arizona, I like the warmth for me. I know what's good, I know what's good for me.
Made it to Arizona yesterday evening about 5 something. Now in the room, about to go to the mall across the street and get some food, and then I'm gonna meet up with the babysitter for tomorrow. Messaged her last night, and she actually sent me a message that clearly was not a template that she sends to everybody else. It was like, because in my job post I said that I'm graduating, I just need somebody to sit with my kids in the stands for a couple of hours while I walk across the stage. And she was like, oh, I'm an ASU alumna too, so you know, I would love to help you take care of your kids while you graduate. Congratulations. It was very like a personable message. I meet her at Legoland. They have a Legoland Discovery Center here in the mall, and then like I want to do some shopping to get me and the kids some stuff. They got a Nike outlet. I'm there. It was fun to see like them having a really good time, but when it came time to do some shopping, all of a sudden, I'm tired, I want to go home. I'm like, home? Like San Antonio home? They're like, no, I want to go back to the hotel. I'm like, why wouldn't I want to like do some shopping now? Everybody don't have no energy. And I was like, well, I guess like we don't have the energy to go to this arcade over here in the mall. They're like, oh, I have energy. It's like, okay, this trip is about me. Like, what about mommy? This guy I used to date the year before last, we went on like 2 dates. He's just not my type financially. And I bumped into him like out while I was out handling some business. Like, he texted me today, how's everything going? Did you make it to Arizona yet? Oh, when you graduate again? I was like, tomorrow. You know, I would have sent you flowers, but I don't think it's gonna make it on time. That message irritated me. I even shared it on my story on Instagram. Don't tell me what you were going to do. Don't tell me shoulda, coulda, woulda. You either doing it or you're not doing it. I'm a woman of my word. I'm a woman of action. I talk very little and I get shit done. I walk the walk. Mind you, I'm not gonna send you flowers. Men these days want they flowers, and it's like, oh, you're not gonna get it from me. I didn't even bother responding, because it's like, you must think you dealing with somebody who was born yesterday. I know a gamer when I see one. And you know, so I met this guy in San Antonio. He got the nerve to be from Oakland. Another Bay Area dude. Of course, don't let these men play in your face. Let his actions speak. What men need to understand is you cannot make a promise to a woman or a child and not uphold that promise, because I can promise you that I'm not gonna respect you if you are not impeccable with your word. First of all, I did not ask you to send me anything. I did not ask you for flowers. I did not ask you for money. I didn't ask you for gifts. I haven't asked you for shit, but you decided to go out of your way, unprovoked, to say, oh, I would have done this, but insert whatever bullshit excuse. And it's like, you're too old to be moving like that. You're either gonna do what you want to do to impress me, or you're not going to do it. And it's fine if you don't. I'm not expecting anything from you. And if I'm not expecting anything from you, be worried. I'm about to go to sleep. I got this big day tomorrow. All right.
You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. What a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22. What a handle. Girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. What a girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you. You're 22, what a handle, what a girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. What a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. Girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22, what a handle. What a girl, I wanna handle. Put my hands upon you, babe. You're 22.
Here at the Grand Canyon, and so exciting. It's gorgeous up here. This trip has been a little stressful, just trying to like round up the kids and everything and make sure that they're not trying to wander off and elope. This was about a 3.5 hour drive from Phoenix, and we're not going to stay here too much longer because we have a 3.5 hour drive back. So peaceful. I feel very grounded as a tourist being here. Just feeling like one with the earth. I needed this. I see why people come to Arizona for like holistic healing and to go on like a spiritual retreat, because I mean, how is this not healing? This is very healing. It's very relaxing. This was exactly what I needed. A great closure to this Arizona visit after graduating.